Right, so this deck is very similar to the mono red Steam-Kin deck that we played a couple times in the past, and I like a lot of what this build of this deck is doing, because our takeaway the last time we played the Steam-Kin deck was that Monastery Swiftspear was going to be a good addition because we were 2 threat light. So Soul-Scar Mage and Monastery Swiftspear both in here as additional threat seems like a very reasonable idea. We'll see where we go from here. Yeah, I don't know, Jekyll Girl. Meme Monday has kind of devolved into, like, Jeff sets $50 on fire on Magic Online and, like, loses a bunch of matches Monday, which just, like, hasn't really been enjoyable for the last couple weeks for me. So Charter Course and Tormenting Voice they're a little bit different in a couple of ways. I think the Blue Splash is, like, pretty close to free. It costs you some hit points, but like Charter Course is definitely a more powerful card than Tormenting Voice in a lot of ways. Like not having just the card up front means you get 2 more looks to put your Arclight Phoenix in the bin. It also means that you're better against counter spells. Yeah. As with most things in life on this stream, I'm gonna let both the mixture of viewer count and what people want to donate to see dictate what we play. So like, if people still support modern content, we're still gonna play modern content even if the viewer numbers aren't good. Because like I said, the direct support for the content of the decks generates way more income than what the viewers are doing. But I also need to strike a mix of like the content being enjoyable not only for me to make, but for people to watch too, right? So like I actually rejected a couple of $50 donation deck lists the other night for modern just because like they were just bad. They were like one was like a build around deck idea around cards were just like nowhere close to modern power level, and the other one was something else that I can't recall at the moment. It's just like these decks were, as much as I like wanted to take their money to just like get smashed for an hour, I felt like getting $50 just like get smashed for an hour is just gonna like be a bad amount of content. And like I feel bad too when I like take money for a deck like that and then just like it's just me just like getting dumpstered 3 times and it's like, well, this was poop, why did we bother? I have no idea. So Fork Bolt and Burst Lightning hedge different things. Burst Lightning can kick. So because this deck has Faithless Looting and Charter Course in it, I have to imagine that you're probably not putting 5 lands into play super often, but maybe you do. Maybe with Runaway Steam-Kin you could kick Burst Lightning. This is a viewer submitted deck list like most things we play here, so I don't really have a strong opinion on like the things that we're doing. It's not that modern is in a reasonable place, Amity. It's so this is something that I've definitely realized, and I think as more people dip into standard will realize. Modern has always had a ton of games. We're very upfront about that, right? Just like that's why the concession meme is a thing on this channel. Modern is a format that's always had a bunch of like really rancid games of Magic, light matches that are just like very frustrating, or games where one player makes no decisions, you just concede outright. But like it was worth playing because you also have really sweet games in this format. This format has a lot of really deep and interesting games of Magic. You just like, you took your lumps and you took your good with the bad, and you just like, you know, it was what it was. But like now that standard is very good, standard when it's good is a format that like has those same deep interesting games like modern does, but it doesn't have the crap games where you just die. You don't get Tron, you don't get Valakutted, you don't die to Griselbrand. Yeah, we've played Diva's mono red deck a couple of times. You don't get dredged. I have 2 copies of Surgical Extraction, a chip and a chair. Why is Blue-Red Phoenix a bad hollowed wine? Validate your statement. Instead of making me do the work, please put in a little effort yourself and articulate to me why you think that would be the case. Yeah, but we're not going to have 5 lands because I'm going to discard a bunch of these lands to Faithless Looting. Is the thing. Do they not have a land? They're just playing in post-combat. Just playing in post-combat. Makes sense. So Dredge Life from the Loams. Probably see fetch a green source. Play Life from the Loam here. Maybe we can race them with the couple of shocks here. They're getting a little bit aggressive. We have hit some more creatures here. Okay. Manamorphose is sweet. Yeah, Jumpstart also helps you not flood, which is nice. So this is something that I time people out for pretty constantly. It's a lot weaker to Graveyard Hate. Why? Put on your big kid pants and use your words. Tell me what this deck is doing that makes it worse against Graveyard Hate than Hollowed One. Explain. I'm really bad at reading minds. Just exceptionally bad at it. So you need to break it down and tell me why what you're saying is the case. We might actually race them here, huh? We're gonna get to like Morphose, Bolt, and like flip 2 birds back in next turn. Narcomoeba as a blocker is kind of annoying. It's one block for a bird next turn. This Fiery Temper that can help clean up too, though. They haven't hit a Conflagrate just yet. I hate when people just use buzzwords. I stopped working in corporate America. Please don't just shout buzzwords at me. If I wanted buzzwords shouted at me, I would go back to working in an office building. Yeah, we've played the Mono Blue Tempo deck a couple of times. Definitely find that on the YouTubes. Alright, so they're definitely blocking me here, so I should just, like, kill their things, right? Just, like, bolt your thing, Fiery Temper your thing, Pheonix's attack. That is not the one I want to cast. I want to cast this one. Alright, they're going to 1. I think we actually just, like, successfully raced them here. It's pretty impressive. If you tried... Can these streams be more agile? Why aren't your streams more agile, Hogland? Alright, here we go. Is deck in turn 2 Pheonix? Like, we turn 4 Pheonix there, but you can turn 2 Pheonix on this deck. No half measures. Thank you for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. What am I using for my mute button? It's just an OBS hotkey. I just have an OBS hotkey comes up that both mutes my microphone and puts the mute icon, toggles the mute icon on and off. Very simple. Yeah, you can surgical creeping shell in response to the trigger. That is correct. Yeah, you surgical in response to this trigger. So in response to it, going on the stack, you get to surgical it. I think we're just dead here anyways, though, right? Like they're gonna bring back 3 blood gas and a price amalgam and like have Loam conflagrate. I don't actually think this matters. I think we're just dead. Just like put 9 power into play. Put 9 power into play. Have free fireball on my discard pile. I think just like one of the big things is that like there are always enough people playing weird things in Modern for a long time that like you just like could ignore decks like this, but I don't know. I'm not gonna rag on Modern. It's fine. I don't think the format's really changed fundamentally. It is kind of is what it always been. I did not see that one. I saw him post a picture though. That was pretty interesting. 3 months till a stream, baby. Lizardy though, thank you for the 6-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Why do we have to pick Choose, Peak, and Fern? They're like vomit and diarrhea. They're both terrible. Why do we have to argue about which is worse? Standard is absurd. And honestly, I think the fact that Standard is good for the first time in a long time is really what's reminded me about why Modern is frustrating. Because like when Standard was bad, it was just like, well, Modern's the best thing we've got and Magic's a great game, so like we're gonna play it because Magic's great and we want to play Magic. But like when, you know, when Modern's good, or when whatever it's called, whatever my words make sense, when Standard's good, you're able to just like look at this and be like, well, I have this alternative now where I just like never get dredged. And I never get Tron, that I never get Valakutted. And we do get to play an arena too. All right, before we start this one, I just want to shill for a hot second. Welcome, folks. Thanks for hanging out. My name is Jeff Hogan. We're getting dumpstered in Modern this evening. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that allow me to stay here getting dumpstered day in and day out. Past subscribing, you can also check out some of my wonderful sponsors. I'm doing a special promotion with Harry's here. In addition to Harry's sponsoring the stream, you should check them out. bit.ly/HugoSave. You can save $5 on your starter kit with them by using code Jeff Hoagland there. If 100 people pick up the Harry starter code between now and the end of October, we currently have had 30 people pick it up. I'm going to clean shave my face using my nice, awesome Harry's razor. So they ship to the US and the UK. If you want to see Babyface Hogland on stream, consider picking up that trial kit from Harry's razor. I'm going to shave it nice and clean. Need to get about 70 more people to pick up their trial kit using my code before the end of the month. Cardsphere.com. We'd love to help you turn your cards into other cards tricked to their players. There's no haggling. They just take 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com. I'd love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. Please, thanks for stopping by. I know there's a lot of people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for dropping in here while we get dumpstered today. When did the blue-red Prowess deck get bumped up? Last night we had someone donate asking to see something close to this. I made a couple of changes. I think I was mostly in the sideboard. We've reached true Jester status. They ship from Canada. Perfect. Canada, US, and the UK. You can't play your Pheonix in the grave if they get exiled. I don't see how Soul-Scar Mage and Monastery Mentor could win your game past turn 4. Sure. Yeah, I believe that. And that's a great way to describe it. I appreciate you taking the time to write that out. I agree with your assessment. Based on what you have said, you are right. This deck is probably worse against Graveyard Hate than a Hollowed One. Thoughts on Storm being playable competitively? I mean, any deck that can kill people with a turn 3 linear draw is like somewhat reasonable somewhere in Modern. Christy does hate it when I do that, but I can bribe her with money. What's the widget that you use to feature the decks in your queues? Did I make that? That is a Google spreadsheet that I have embedded in my WordPress website. But it's feeling a little Sultai. I look forward to blood mooning them in the next game. I think I just like do this and then bolt them. And then I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and like burn these counters to risk factor here. Probably at their end of turn. Yeah, Steam-Kin's pretty good. Card like screams, be aggressive. Read. Alright. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Do 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 do. Boo do do do. So we're gonna take 7 here down to 10. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mute. I'm off my game, chat. I'm off my game. Alright, so I assume this is about to get added to their trophy case. We're gonna go ahead and Risk factor, ditch Fiery Temper here. So, like, if they go to 3 here, they're dead to this bolt. It's good clean live in. Yeah, Jumpstart's not retrace. Got my 3 cards now. Oh, that is bold. Is it Collective Brutality? I think we're getting Collective Brutality. Oh no, chat, we're getting Sultai controlled. This is the Sultai control deck we played last night. They are gonna Pulse Barrage us next turn and we gonna die. So I'm doing this again to mill 2 more, because if we had a Pheonix, they get to attack. Alright, we didn't hit Pheonix. We had a risk factor though, so we got that going for us. But I really need to play Dredge with Creeping Shells. Yeah, actually, Dredge with Creeping Shells in the queue. So you're welcome to bump that up. Our opponent basically has no shame. Just some kind of dirty, filthy net decker. Copy their deck list off the internet. Where's the originality? Who would ever play somebody else's deck list? That's just unreasonable. They actually can't Pulse of Marasa because they don't have a creature or land in their bin. Yep, so it gets a snap push, then start clocking us. Yeah, Sultai Mill is fine. We played the Sultai control like the opponent's playing a couple times on stream. It's felt very reasonable. If you think the Sultai control deck that we've been playing is sweet, by the way, lend me your upvote. Alright, so we can risk it here. Like, they obviously have a cryptic command here, right? That's what this passing is. Updated. Lend me your updates. Lend me your updates. Net Decker, that's a sci-fi card. Oh, it's funny. I wonder if they're gonna counter bounce this, because I think they could snap Brutality next turn. If they counter bounce here, that's like pretty good. Oh, do they have Logic Knot? Sure. Ugh. Alright. Our deck is trying really hard to win us the game here. Alright. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, Alex? Me too. I'm just like, these are the things we tried that don't work. Please enjoy. The Grixis Phoenix deck is really sweet. Playing it against the mid-range of the control decks is a lot of fun. You just get to dumpster them. So the problem with Vraska in Green-Black Rock is that she's a card that doesn't do anything on her own. So like your clues are already gonna draw cards. So like spending another card to like make your clues draw cards for slightly less mana is just like not good deck building. It's not really solving a problem that the deck has. Planeswalkers that I'm gonna be playing are clunky and expensive, and I want my clunky and expensive cards to be really good against control, because that's where I have time to play the clunky cards. I think we actually might be dying, chat, which is sad. It's my favorite standard deck from the past couple of weeks. Definitely blue-black pirates. Blue-black pirates is my number one fave at the moment. I'm a sucker for a bad tempo deck, believe it or not. Alright, so I'm going to end step this risk factor so we can untap Charticores. Yeah, I guess, Hotter. It's just, like, really narrow. And, like, you're pretty cold to a Leyline of Sanctity without Destructive Revelry. Am I getting Logic Knotted again? We're pretty fortunate they haven't had Cryptic Command. Evening, Nivik. Are we snapping? Snapping Logic Knot? Is that what we're doing here? I guess Snap Logic Knot puts me dead on board, huh? Because they have old Creepy Boy here. Thankfully, we have this Charticores, which means I get 3 looks at a bolt to kill them. Please fetch by mistake. Thank you. Evening, Squid Squad. Alright, chat. We got a bunch of looks at stuff and things. Maybe Moto miscount to give you the bird. Spot check for Moto miscount. Womp womp. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. Do 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 do. What's my lesson? Do do. I don't know the words here, and I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. Do 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 do, the best we've ever had. This is probably an extra threats matchup. I'm supposed to trim the Charticores when I'm bringing in the Blood Moons. All right, this hand has curves. What's going on, Sean? Thanks for the host. Hope you had a good stream. Playing some blue-red Steam-Kin Pheonix stuff. I don't know if it's particularly good, but it's got a plan. It's got a cohesive game plan. Now, this is gonna be my last league of the night. I was up till like 3 a.m. last night, so I'm kind of beat. Energy level's a little bit low. Want to make sure I actually get some sleep in tonight so I can do a full day tomorrow. If we lose to the Sultai deck, it's kind of like winning, right? We like won in a way. In a roundabout way. I know, maybe less detailed, but just Jeff's go-to deck list for the staple archetypes. Tempo, Rock, Jeskai Control. What are you talking about, Chief? Are you talking about putting standard decks on my website? I don't know if I wanna go through and do that. In addition to the time, effort, it like cost me money to like commission art banners and stuff too. You gotta pay for artists. Those folks don't work for free. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow's probably more modern. Hey, Stilfedex, thanks for the 16-month resub. I appreciate that. I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna start splitting more of the days. We just have so many more viewers for channel. I might start splitting them 2 and 2. Maybe we'll do 2 modern deck lists tomorrow morning and then like do 2 standard after. People are way more into standard. I'm way more into standard even. But like, I've taken a lot of dollar dues to play a bunch of modern decks, so we're not just gonna stop doing modern. I want to get through the stuff we have in the queue. Make sure we get through it. Standard's really awesome. It's really a fantastic format at the moment. They added my moon to their trophy case. Oh no, chat. Will the standard decks tomorrow be memes? Maybe? Yeah, I think I might have some standard decks in there that qualify as a meme. Maybe. I don't know if I knows how to meme in standard. It's morning modern. That's true, Jackal Girl. Of Goblin Frenzy, I have a blue-red Primal Amulet deck that probably qualifies. I don't think I have Lich in the queue at the moment. I don't think so. Take a look, Sipu. I did see the mono blue Dredge deck. That does look pretty sweet. There's so many sweet things to do in the standard format. It's kind of absurd. Slug Monster 15. Thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. We trophying my bird? Sure. Evening Dwight. Be having a good one. It was featured on Channel Fireball at some point. Originated in one of them infamous small Japanese tournaments. Sounds good, Marty. Added. I reassessed Creeping Chill. I mean, I haven't played with it to reassess with it, Slug Monster. My comment's always been the same. It doesn't fix any of Dredge's problems. I think Dredge was good before Creeping Chill and it's probably good after it. It helps the deck become more linear, which seems fine. What match are we on? Is 3? This is 2. Match 2. We have a salad emote. We do actually have one more emote too. I need a buy friends emote, I think. Need to figure out what that's gonna look like. It's a logic knot for a bunch here. It smells like it. You can thank Marty for that one. Not a crack house emote. Oh, Declan. We were driving home. We were driving home today. And Declan was in the backseat going, I don't want to go back to the crack house. We're just like, God darn it, child. Stop it. So there's a crack in my basement floor, and Declan, because there's a crack in my basement floor, Declan started referring to our house as the crack house. Cartel leader confirmed, because he's 3, okay? He's 3 for the record. Kids say the darndest things, ain't that the truth? When it rains, it pours, chat. Alright, so we get to get our bird back this turn, which is nice. Oh, magic. Nin 19 lands, yep. Alright. Go get him, birdie. What are the odds this just goes like right back into the trophy case? Probably pretty good. Yeah, this is the justice for me saying we'd never be able to kick a burst lightning. 10 out of 10. Hogland says we'd never kick burst lightning. Draws every land in his deck. Good evening, wife. You're hungry? I'm kind of hungry too. I was actually just eating some cashews. There's a non-zero chance I'm dead in this league and done streaming before long, babe. I'll probably be like another 45 minutes tops. So if you want, I can run out after I'm done dying. Your cat, does Cat Dad count? I don't know if Cat Dad, I'm just gonna concede to the Torrential Gear Hulk. So like, I feel bad that we have lost, but I feel good that we lost to the sweet Sultai deck with Torrential Gear Hulk. If you want to see the opponent's deck in action, it's awesome. I just added it to my website, jeffhoagland.com/decklist. There's videos of it there. There's videos of it on my YouTube channel. It's really, really sweet. We won a game. We won a game, right? We've not won a game. All right. This is it. This is it. I'm feeling it, chat. This is our match. Please be playing something mopey and fair, opponent. We almost won a game. Almost won a game. May I ask why there are no gut shots? Because the deck list somebody submitted didn't have gut shot in it. So this deck, like most of the decks that we play on this stream, is a viewer submitted deck list. I've not played Shadowverse. hand's got a curve. This is the start of our comeback tour, right, chat? This is it. You can feel it. Changes. Get him. Get him. Taylor Swifty in the house. Taylor Swiftspear, give him the business. How do I resub with my Prime? You need to be on your desktop or on an Android device, or you need to log into the desktop version of Twitch on your mobile web browser. Then you just click the subscribe button at the top, and there should be a subscribe free option. It is technically correct to play this Runaway Steam-Kin post-combat. In the land of Magic Online, I would like to play it pre-combat so I can press my auto-pass hotkey. Can I show you how I shuffle? All right. This will be my favorite part of the stream. Every day we shuffle in. Just like, click a moment. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So let's just put this on. Let's put it on. Who wants to watch this Magic Online? Look at this box of crap behind me. Oh, yeah. This webcam is rocking back and forth. Let's fix that. Look at that. Look at that little bit of... Oh, yeah. Give it that nice bridge and get some side ones in here with that nice riffle in the middle. It's nice aggressive shuffle for the people at home. Nice aggressive shuffle. See my dad bod, see my jeans, see my gut, see my nice riffle and a bridge. Nice riffle. This is the most realistic Magic's ever looked at Magic Online, right? Oh yeah. All right. We're done. Sorry, that actually made me feel a lot better. We've been getting beat up playing Modern, and taking a shuffle break to do that. That felt fantastic. That felt really good. I appreciate you, chat. Someone clip it. I need something to fall asleep to. These are my favorite jeans. I don't know what kind of, like, they're like pseudo stretchy, but they're still jeans. They're very comfortable. Oh, you can still just looking at my jeans. Like, let me pull the jeans. Look at that. It's fantastic. Dad bod still showing. How do you side shuffle with the riffle? Very carefully. Is this the same as tit streaming? Oh, it's funny because I'm fat. Look at that. We lost 50 viewers. I chased away 10% of the audience with that moment of shuffling. God bless. They're going. Good riddance. I don't love you either. The rest of you that are still here, you're here for the real abuse. You're the ones that appreciate me. Thanks for sticking through. How to lose 10% of your audience in 60 seconds. This is what I subbed for. Alright. I think I'm supposed to kill Taylor here. Going on, Woodpecker? Thank you for the brand news. I missed it while I was shuffling, Woodpecker. I appreciate that. Thank you for that brand new Prime sub. Look at that. I got a Prime sub while we shuffled. Screw the 50 people that left. We got a sub out of it. I'm a little sad we can't get the Pheonix going too. Nobody else questioning why the hell the deck had a Basking Root Walla, an Arrogant Worm, and a Reckless Worm. This is a casual red-green madness deck that I built as a teenager, that I found in a deck box in my garage over the summer, that I then re-sleeved in my very wonderful BCW Elite Guard sleeves, so I could have a shuffling deck at my desk. Dad bod and riffle for days. All of our friends have died, chat. We have nothing. We have nothing. Seriously, did you see how aggressive I just shuffled those cards? I haven't split any corners on these sleeves. These sleeves are durable. They're good stuff. There's a reason why I said, yes, you can sponsor the stream. I don't just take anybody's money, believe it or not. I'm a good shill. I reject advertising opportunities because products aren't good. The BCW sleeves are great. Get the elite cards. J Sim, Shuffle. Thank you for the 5-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Sometimes I'll not want to play a card for my hand so I don't go to 1. So I'm the reason Christy sleeves all of our board games, because I just like, when we're sitting there playing with people, just like, you know, I'm a Magic player, just sit there and constantly just do this. Just like, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shuffle the cards in your hand. It's supposed to, you know, rearrange the cards in your hand. You can't let your opponent know that you just drew the card for the turn, chat. How much for how many? They're $6.50 for 80 sleeves, which is a pretty good price. They're not commander quantity friendly, but for normal constructed decks, they're great. We play a game. We play a game called Happy Pigs fairly frequently, which is an excellent board game. I really need to take 2 hours and finish the board game page on my website so I can send people there to my recommended games. But this game, Happy Pigs, is played with tiles. And you can tell that I always play with the blue tiles because the blue tiles are very worn on the fronts and the backs. I sit there and I shuffle the tiles in my hand because I am just a complete and total degenerate who can't not shuffle things when they're in my hands. Yeah, my wife is an expansionaholic as well, so we have all the Happy Pigs expansions too. We've got happy penguins and cows and ducks and whatever other animals they come with, I forget. The reason why we play Happy Pigs a lot, because it's rare for a good resource management board game to get up to 6 players, and Happy Pigs plays up to 6, which is nice. All right, so they're dead to a bolt. We have played King Domino. That one's decent. That fits a decent amount of strategy into a good, a decent sized box. I think Mardu Pyromancer is playable. I think mid-range decks like Mardu Pyromancer are way better in Standard than they'll ever be in Modern. What an incredibly sad 1-point short Fork Bolt. I heard if you shuffle hard enough, the cards in your hand get better. All right, hold on. Nope, still Diligent Farmhand, Muscle Burst, and Arrogant Worm. Sorry, nope, that is Arrogant Worm. All right, so nope, theory disproven. Suddenly, Snapcaster Mage. Hey, Cantor. Awesome. 35th is a very respectable finish. I only went 9-6 with it when I played the team open. So your 35th is probably 10-5 or 11-4, right? So probably better than that. Do I keep my shuffling deck in a deck box? I do not. It just sits loose on my desk. Am I dead yet? Okay. Very respectable. 30. Good play usually gets you to about a 2/3 win rate. Okay, they're killing Arclight. That hopefully means I'm not dead. There's nothing but staple magic cards on my desk. In addition to my red-green madness deck, I also keep Nantuko Monastery here in a sleeve. Never forget your past, chat. Never forget your past. All right, one lightning bolt, please. We were bound to win a game eventually, right? We were bound to win a game eventually. We were due, chat. We were 0-4 in games. We were owed, okay? We were owed. Easy game, easy life. It's going all right. I'm a little bit tired, but otherwise okay. Life is swell. Side in Blood Boon, punish the meta. That seems like a fine keep, right? We're on the draw, get a Faithless Looting. So I was gonna take the night off, but we had two pretty large donations yesterday that pushed these decks up over 100 points. So I wanted to play the two decks that got pushed over 100 points. This is officially the longest relationship I've ever been a part of. Welcome back, Wraith. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I mean, we tried. We tried. Wait, what? I appreciate that the opponent took the time to put white bordered basics in their deck. That is a completely reasonable and beatable Magic the Gathering card. We definitely have a chance to win the existing game of Magic the Gathering, in which we are currently playing. This league is like an eternal struggle. Let's take the third game on the play. Maybe they won't have their card. I don't think it's worth bringing in Destructive Revelry for their like 2 to 3 copies of Dragon's Claw. I think I'd rather just try and fade. This is match 3. We have not won a match. Sure. Have some more Beza Bucks, boss. Thanks for the content as always. Virile Straws, thank you for the 7-month resub. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I think I want to draw to you rather than deal an extra point of damage here. Like I have these Faithless Lootings, which are technically card disadvantage. So I think I want to just be up cards on this shorter course. And then next turn, I can looting Lightning Bolt and like put any Pheonixes we get back into play. They've been an Arclight Phoenix on their Faithless Looting there. Are we the control deck? No, I don't think so. That is a great mountain. Love the healthy mix of white bordered and black bordered. Our opponent is obviously a player of great class. Good night, Taylor. You were too good for this world. Too pure for what is about to occur. Thanks for all the amazing content. Nucker Spec, thank you for the news spur spec. Thank you for the 2-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm just gonna try and find another bird here. Lilypad Swag, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. She's keeping me employed here. Classes start tomorrow. That's exciting. I always found school fun. It was part of the reason why I got a background to be a teacher. I found school amusing. So you assume their Arclight Phoenix is coming back here. What did I teach? I have a master's degree in mathematics. In a former life before becoming a full-time meme, I taught at the local college. I teach Calc 1. Yeah, I taught most of the various like year 1, year 2 pre-calc stats, Calc 1 at some point or another. I feel like we're maybe in a position to beat this Dragon Claw, so I'm not going to concede. But they're probably gaining like 2 to 4 health a turn cycle off of it, which is pretty tough. You say it was normal for a 30-person Calc 1 class to drop down to 3 at the end? No, that's not. It's pretty rare for Calc 1. Usually Calc 2 is the one that's brutal for people. I don't know what it is. In my experience, a lot of people have a lot harder time wrapping their head around integration than they do, they have a much harder time wrapping their heads around integration than derivation. What's going on, Gravity? I am almost done for the evening. If we die here, I'm probably packing it up. Calc 3 being harder than Calc 2 is pretty normal. Calc 3 is just Calc 1 in 3 dimensions. So it applies a lot of the same ideas again. Alright, they only have 1 card left, so if it's not Bedlam Reveler, we could have a chance here. He says his opponent puts Bedlam Reveler on the stack. God bless. So flashing back Faithless Looting gives them 1 health from the Dragon Claw, but it adds 2 points of prowess to the board for us. That's kind of nice. How many engineers are in chat right now? Probably a lot. Magic's the style of game that attracts people that generally have strong math backgrounds, in my experience. At least people that play it at the competitive level. My experience traveling to play in a lot of open series tournaments. I don't know. I feel like without the blue splash, we'd be doing similar things. I don't feel like Charter Course versus not Charter Course has been like the deciding factor in any of these games of Magic I've played. So this Faithless Looting is going to ditch this Arclight Phoenix into my bin, and then it's going to flip back into play here, which is nice. Would love to find another bird here. It's like casually back up to 17. Do I attack with the last Swiftspear? Do I like offer this as free? I don't think so. If they want to chump here, I think I'm okay with that. It's a pretty big swing here. Yeah, this deck's getting to leverage the discard aspect of Charter Course, right? Man, are they dead? Huh. They're dead. Interesting. Nice. Nice. Look at that, chat. We won an entire match. This is it. This is, you feel it, you feel on the upswing. This is the, don't call it a comeback, chat. I only slept for like 4 hours last night. So this is a slept for 4 hours shill. These people are great, and you should consider buying their stuff, because their stuff is also great. These people, also great. Consider buying their stuff. Special plug for the Harry's Razors. If 100 unique people use my code on the Harry's Razors between now and the end of the month, we currently have about 30 people that have used it, I will clean baby shave my face with my wonderful Harry's Razors. So their starter kits are great value as is, especially with the discount code. They're like $3 or $5 depending on what you do. Let's put some kind of standard blue-black tempo on the list. Sounds good. Regular size Jesse. Are you talking about pirates or something specific past that? I'll shave him on stream. I'll record it. I don't know. I'll record it with my cell phone. My cell phones can stream live, right? Can I just YouTube it? Is YouTubing it acceptable? The beard grows back, chat. Sounds good, Jesse. Tron! I think we might actually have a good Tron matchup. Look at this hand, chat. Can we just like take a moment and appreciate what Taylor and Runaway Steam-Kin are about to do to this opponent? Can we everybody take a moment to appreciate this? Are they dead? They're pretty close to dead, right? We drew a mountain. It's just like 9. This is 12. No, this is 15, 6. This is 17 damage next turn if we draw a land. Alright, less than 17, but probably still good enough. Alright, let's smash. Ready to lose a turn through Worm Coil? You and me both, baby. You and me both. Give me the worm, baby. Give me the worm. Yeah, I wasn't planning to be on, but I felt bad because we had people donate a bunch to bump decks last night, and then I didn't get to them because it was 3 a.m. So I decided to pop on and do the couple of decks that had a bunch of points. No, just my face. Just my face. It's been a while since I've been zero bearded. Yeah, they're dead. Perfect tracks. The rock list did not get played. Don't you really feel like that was an interesting and engaging game of Magic the Gathering? Obviously, Tron is fine and not a big deal. We just ran them down, chat. Duh. Tron is fine. In fact, that game literally proves that Tron is healthy for Modern. We did interact with their life total. Good, clean 0 to 20 interaction. Yeah, I'm in for that. If you shave the beard, does it grow back on the top of your head? Gosh, that's so mean. Why do you have to taunt me like that? Nah, just standard today. I think I'm gonna do some, or just modern. I think I'm gonna do some standard tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start doing like modern in the morning and just like break it up. Do like 2 moderns in the morning and 2 standards in the afternoon while standard is hot. Oh, man. I've not played the Is It Pheonix deck in standard, so I'm not sure. Are you gonna stream, Matt? I'll host you after I'm done if you're gonna stream. I'm gonna be done after this league, so probably another half hour or so, 45 minutes tops. This is match 3. This is match 4. Gosh, we're so far along. You know what? I'm actually gonna chart a course here, because I probably can't blow this up next turn anyways. Cost me $3.23 for the starter kit. That's just good. Can't you appreciate value as a Magic player? $3.23 to get your Harry starter kit and contribute to me shaving my face. Just good value in general. And it's a quality product too. What happened to my command? There we go. Oh, you know what? Let's just do that. No, I intentionally didn't use the bolt there. We're gonna get Oblivion Stone because they found Tron. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I wanted it for the Pheonix. They have 5 mana, chat. They have 2 lands. They have 5 mana, because that's how Modern works. Yeah, maybe it depends on what their follow-up here is, obviously, right? Like any follow-up and we're just like dead to rates. I have a bird in my bin, it just like doesn't do anything for me. Matt, if you're still watching and planning on streaming, it might be a lot shorter than 30 minutes. Just saying. I have Blood Moon, chat. Tron can never beat a Blood Moon. Savitz with the giant host. I probably just mispronounced your username. Thank you for dumping the folks in here. I appreciate that. Welcome. We're hanging out playing some spreadsheet magic this evening. We're playing some modern here on the old Magic Online. Yeah, he's been streaming a bunch of Magic since the arena hit open beta. Arena's really good stuff. It's just like actually a quality piece of Wizard software, which is kind of absurd. SSJ4 Gundam Wing Goku, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, I appreciate that. Magic doesn't make enough money even when you are trying to do well and doing really well at a tournament, so you should always just play the deck you enjoy playing rather than like trying to be a spike. If you don't have fun playing a Magic tournament, it probably wasn't worth your time to go. Definitely big fan of play Magic to have fun methodology. Jay Shrimp, thank you for the 10-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I'm interested to see if anybody hangs out while we're playing Magic Online from an arena host. Sov's hosted. Someone give me a pronunciation. It's Savi. So I guess I just like play the bird and smash here. The problem is that like they're at 20. So like I've got them Blood Moon, but they're not under any pressure. So like they're gonna just get to like make land drops here and eventually cast their threats, which kind of sucks. Savitz. There's been like 12 pronunciations posted in chat. Welcome, arena players. This is the Magic software we've played on for the last 2 decades. Decade and a half. It hasn't quite been 2 decades, I guess, to be fair. Yeah, he's done some good stuff. He's been playing both constructed and limited. I've tuned in for a bunch of his standard streams. So I've got 9 points in my hand here. I guess I'm going to go ahead and flashback one of these Faithless Looting since I have a Fiery Temper I want to get rid of anyways. And it actually works out really well. So I get to bin the Fiery Temper and bin the Arclight Phoenix. The Madness triggers on the Fiery Temper, which lets me dome them for 3. And then I have another land and a Lightning Bolt here, which will get the Arclight Phoenix back, which will let me actually attack them down to 11 here. So if they don't have a way to get rid of this Blood Moon soon, we actually might run them down here. It's pretty impressive damage output after our first couple turns didn't accomplish a whole lot. Be honest, I saw the Pheonix and somewhat disappointed when I saw this wasn't standard. Maybe we should do some standard on arena after this league if people hang out. I've got a bunch of standard decks in the queue. I was going to call it an early stream, but if any amount of 3,000 people hang out, we'll play some standard after that. Yeah, they did play Timely. Right, so they have Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista is a lot less impressive when they don't have Tron mana, though. Fire up the t-shirt cannon. All right, so how greedy do I want to be here? So I've got the Arclight Phoenix. I've got this Faithless Looting in my bin. So I could just like jam the Pheonix, attack. Brecken, dole it out the sub gifts. Thank you very much for that generosity. I could gamble and like try and Faithless Looting here. I don't have lethal because the Walking Ballista can shoot my birds. Thank you for the absurd generosity, Brecken Sky. I appreciate that. And welcome to everybody that's hanging out. You are probably not familiar with myself. I stream Magic full-time here on Twitch. I've been doing that for a while. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I was a pseudo-professional Magic the Gathering player at some point. I'm mostly just an entertainer now. Here, playing a bunch of Magic, 30, 40 hours a week. We play a bunch of Standard on Arena. We play a bunch of Modern on Magic Online. I've been doing more and more Standard on Arena. Arena is really great, and the Magic's current Standard format is quite excellent. Yeah, if I would have hit, we're trying to dodge like Thragtusk here now, right? Bolt the Ballista main phase. That doesn't accomplish anything, Hotterho. They just like kill my bird in response. I don't think doing that really accomplishes much. After inserting 75 American monies into Arena, I'm missing 26 rares away from finishing a deck. I don't actually know what that translates to. I see you. Yeah, if we flashback to Faithless Looting, we could kill them here this turn, which is nice. Oh, they're actually just dead, right? Because they have this, they shoot this, then they die to this bolt in my hand. Oh, Marty. Are they targeting? They're targeting me? Sure. All right, so they've died. We're 2-2. Thank you very much for the very generous sub gifts, Marty and Brecken. Is there any particular standard deck either of you would like to see played to start off the standard portion? I'm going to do standard for a little bit. It looks like might have a couple people stick around. Get out my yard. This looks like the wonderful Magic Online lockup. I've got one more match in this league, so we're gonna finish the Modern up here with one more match. So for those that might be newer to Magic, Modern is a format that, unlike Standard, that doesn't rotate, and it encompasses a very deep card pool. So cards from the last, almost as old as Magic. It's like 15 years worth of cards now, I think, starting with 8th edition. And try your Hate Bears deck. Sounds good, Marty. Something grindy. It's like 15 years, somewhere around there. When is 8th edition? We're not playing more Modern. This is going to be our last Modern League of the evening. Last Modern match of the evening. I was only going to do Aether Vial with the brand new Twitch Prime sub there. I appreciate that. I think there was a 2-month resub in there too somewhere. So I have double Charter Course here, so I'm going to go ahead and fetch a Steam Vent so I get my colors. Could you make this deck without turns? Yeah, you just need red fetches. There's also pure mono red iterations of this deck that have been played to decent success. We played them a little bit on this channel too, and Holy Diva's played a bunch of them as well. MTGO was released 1 year before 8th edition. Okay. What's going on, Stompfist? So I think I just chart a course here. So the tough part here is I don't really have a critical mass of 1-mana spells at the moment. And I kind of need to work up to that so we can like actually get these Phoenixes back into play. So I found a second Phoenix. So I've got 2 Arclight Phoenixes down here in my bin at this point, but I don't have a critical mass of 1-mana spells to actually like get them back. I wonder if we're actually gonna see them take a Fiery Temper here. Maybe Risk Factor. So I hit my third land, which is kind of appealing. So the question now becomes, do I want to flashback the Faithless Looting, digging for more 1-mana spells? The problem with this is if I flashback the Faithless Looting and discard the Fiery Tempers without an additional mana, I can't actually madness them. I think I'm supposed to do this because I just need to get the birds into play to have the best possible chance of winning. Ditch these two for now, I suppose. And unfortunately, I can't play this with Madness. You just need to find like a critical massive 1-mana spells here so I can get these birds back into play. We did beat Tron, so we were playing the last match here. Looks like we're currently playing against Mardu Pyromancer if I had to venture a guess. The fourth land's actually not bad here. So the fourth land is going to let me flashback or jumpstart risk factor here, discarding the Fiery Temper, which is nice. Sure. I guess this is one less thing that I can risk factor with. So it seems fine. I did shock in the Stomping Ground. Another interesting sub notification phrase. Thank you, Bear Senior, for the 7-month resub. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Okay. Let's, maybe I'm not supposed to play out the Soul-Scar Mage, because if I hit a 5th land next turn, I could go Factor, Forked Bolt, Lightning Bolt, and then get back my birds. I don't know if I'm a fan of this deck, honestly. I feel like this deck and the other Pheonix deck that we played, they're just like these other decks that do like these linear things in Modern, but like the absolute power level of what they're doing feels a little bit less than some of the more consistent linear decks that already exist in the format. Yeah, so if I would have waited and not played this Soul-Scar Mage, I would have been able to bring back both my Pheonixes this turn. Because I would have played a land, risk factor, jump started the Soul-Scar Mage, and like lightning bolted them, fork bolted them. Oh, I'm down to 5. Am I just gonna get burned out here? We might just get burned out. Feel like you want to play this style of deck, just play 8-Whack. Yeah, I think that's a good comparison for Ever a Dork. I think 8-Whack is doing something very similar to this and probably a little bit more consistent at it. So Bedlam Reveler for a bunch. Yep. And they're still at like 17. I'm just gonna wrap up and go play some Arena, so we can hopefully keep a few of the folks from Sov's generous host. All right. Yeah, like I said, I think my wrap up for this deck is mostly just that like it felt the aggressive thing it's doing doesn't feel particularly consistent, and the ultimate payoff of what it's doing on average is less than like something like 8-Whack. So let's play some standard. Marty said he had a Hate Bears deck for me. Let's get this loaded up.